Got basic tools? You can turn weekends into real side money. One guy made $640 in a single Saturday hauling junk out of a foreclosed house. No license, no fancy truck, just a trailer he borrowed from his cousin. If you've got a strong back, basic tools, and a weekend to kill, you've already got everything you need to start making real money on the side. Look, nobody's getting rich punching a clock. Overtime helps, raises help. But if you want to actually get ahead, you need a second stream of money coming in. And the good news? You don't need a business degree, a startup loan, or a bunch of TikTok followers. You need a truck, a few tools, and the willingness to actually show up. Today, we're breaking down 5 blue-collar side hustles you can literally start this weekend. Real numbers. Real startup costs. No fluff. By the end, you'll have a clear pick that fits your situation and a plan to make your first dollar by Sunday night. Let's get into it. This is the king of weekend side hustles, and for good reason. People have garages full of broken treadmills, old couches, dead appliances, and yard waste. They don't want to rent a trailer. They don't want to make 6 trips to the dump. They'll happily pay you $200 to $600 to make it disappear. Startup cost? If you already own a pickup, basically zero. If you don't, you can rent a trailer for $60 a day at the home improvement store. Add work gloves, a hand truck, some ratchet straps, and a tarp. Maybe $150 all in. Here's the math. The big franchise junk haulers charge between $300 and $800 for a full truckload. You can undercut them by 30% and still walk away with a stack. Dump fees in most areas run $40 to $80 per load. After fuel and tipping fees, you're keeping the rest. Find jobs by posting in local Facebook groups, Craigslist, and Nextdoor. Drive past estate sales. Talk to real estate agents, they always need foreclosures cleaned out fast. One guy I know runs this 2 Saturdays a month and clears $1,800 a month on top of his electrician paycheck. That's a truck payment plus beer money. If junk hauling is the king, pressure washing is the prince. And honestly, it's easier on your back. A decent gas-powered pressure washer runs $400 to $700 at the hardware store. Add a surface cleaner attachment, that's the round thing that makes driveways look brand new, for another $100. You're in business for under $800. Driveways go for $150 to $300. House siding runs $250 to $600. Decks, patios, sidewalks, fences, they all add up. The work takes a couple hours, and the before and after photos basically market themselves. Post those photos everywhere. People scroll right past ads, but they stop dead for a half-clean driveway with a sharp line down the middle. That's your hook. The real money's in repeat customers and commercial gigs. Restaurants need their dumpster pads cleaned. Gas stations need their concrete blasted. Property managers need entire apartment complexes done. Land one commercial account and you've got steady weekend work for the whole season. Word of warning? Don't pressure wash a roof unless you know what you're doing. You can do thousands in damage in 5 minutes. Stick to concrete, siding, and fences until you learn the trade. This one's a sleeper. Everybody needs their car cleaned, nobody has time to do it, and the drive-through car wash does a garbage job. Startup costs are low. A wet-dry shop vac, a buffer, some microfiber towels, soap, wax, tire shine, and interior cleaner. Maybe $300 to $500 total. You bring water in jugs or hook up to the customer's hose. Basic wash and vacuum, $60 to $100. Full interior and exterior detail, $150 to $300. Add paint correction or ceramic coating down the line, and you're looking at $500 to $1,500 per job. But that's after you've put in some hours learning. The trick here is mobile. You go to them. Office parking lots during the workday. Apartment complexes on weekends. Car dealerships always need detailers for trade-ins, and they'll pay cash under the table for a guy who shows up and does good work. 2 cars on a Saturday afternoon, that's an easy $200. Stack 4 into a full day and you're flirting with $500. If you can hang a TV, replace a faucet, install a ceiling fan, or patch drywall, congratulations, you're a handyman. And in most cities, handymen are booked solid. Here's why this works. Plumbers and electricians are expensive and they're busy. They don't want to drive across town to swap out a garbage disposal. So that work just sits there, waiting for somebody reliable to grab it. You probably already own most of what you need: drill, screwdrivers, level, tape measure, stud finder. Add a basic plumbing kit and an electrical tester, you're set. Typical rates: $50 to $90 an hour or a flat rate per job. A faucet swap is $150 to $250. A ceiling fan install is $100 to $200. A TV mount is $80 to $150. Stack 3 small jobs into one Saturday and you're walking with $500 easy. Big rule: know your limits and know the law. In most states, you can do small repairs without a contractor's license, but anything over a certain dollar amount, usually $500 to $1,000, needs a license. Don't touch panel work, gas lines, or anything structural unless you're qualified. Stay in your lane, build a reputation, and the work compounds. Apps like TaskRabbit and Thumbtack will get you your first few jobs. After that, it's all referrals. This one's seasonal in a lot of the country, but it's gold if you're in the right area. Storm comes through, drops a tree. Homeowner doesn't own a chainsaw. They're calling somebody. That somebody could be you. A decent chainsaw runs $200 to $400. Add safety gear, chaps, helmet, gloves, ear and eye protection, and a basic splitting maul. Maybe $600 total to get rolling. If you can borrow or rent a log splitter, you're in even better shape. Cleanup gigs run $200 to $800 per yard depending on the mess. Branch trimming, hauling brush to the dump, clearing fence lines, it all pays. Then there's the firewood play. Free fallen trees in, seasoned firewood out. A quart of seasoned hardwood sells for $250 to $500 in most markets. Premium areas even more. Get a year's worth split and stacked, you've got passive income waiting for the first cold snap. Hit up tree services and ask if you can take their cutoffs. They'd rather give it away than pay to dump it. Free inventory. Here's the move. Don't try to do all 5. Pick one, the one that matches the tools and truck you already have, and run it this weekend. Step 1. Write down which one you're picking before you close this video. Step 2. Post in 3 local Facebook groups tonight. Use a clear photo, a clear price range, and a phone number. Don't overthink it. Step 3. Do the first job for cheap. Like painfully cheap. You're buying photos, a review, and a referral. The second job pays full price. Step 4. Keep track of every dollar in and every dollar out. Fuel, dump fees, supplies. Save 25% for taxes. The IRS isn't going to forget about you just because you got paid in cash. That's it. No course, no mentor, no mastermind. Just a truck, a weekend, and the willingness to do what most guys won't. If this got the wheels turning, hit subscribe. We put out blue-collar money breakdowns every week, the real numbers, the real grind, none of the guru garbage. And if you want to know which one of these side hustles can actually replace a full-time paycheck, watch our breakdown on the side hustle that quietly turns into a 6-figure business within 2 years. It's on the screen now. Now get off the couch. Saturday's coming.